Evermore Beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, I create beauty, lifestyle, home, and DIY videos every week. So if that's your vibe, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a video and you can be part of my Evermore fam. And without further ado, let's jump into this, makeup look tutorial. I mean, if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Okay, I'm going to start with the Pretty Fresh Concealer by ColourPop in the shade Medium 105 Neutral, just to prime my lids to really get an even base for the eyeshadows. And this concealer is a really good one to use just for priming, and because it has a lot of coverage but it's not like too much to where it's cakey. And then I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. And I absolutely love this powder. It really helps set everything into place and really makes it easy to blend the, the shadows out. And then next up, I'm going to take my ColourPop Whatever palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's so beautiful. And I'm going to go in with the shade Copycat first, and I'm just going to blow it out into the crease. And you just really want this shade just to be blown out and really like light, and just kind of like a wash of color. It doesn't have to be like too saturated. And next up, I'm going to go in with Pass It On, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the outer corner and the lower part of the crease, just to add a little bit of depth to my eye. Sorry, I couldn't get that word out. But yeah, this part is just, you want to just go in lightly, just kind of put a little bit of wash of that shade on there, and just really deepen the crease a bit. And this is probably definitely like one of my favorite shades in the palette because it's just so pretty and just so neutral. It's coming off a little orangey on camera, but in person it's definitely more neutral. And then next up, I'm going to dip into In Bold, and I'm just going to take that and just kind of smudge it on the lash line and a little bit on the outer corner as well, just to add a little bit more depth and just to kind of make the look a little bit more dramatic. And I'm sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He's so hyper and he loves to play. And then next up, I'm going to take Ditchin' You, and I'm just going to dip my finger into it because this applies the best with your finger. And I'm just going to put it all over the lid, but mainly focus it on the middle part of my lid. Such a beautiful shade, it's so pretty. And then I'm just going to blend that out. And then next step, I'm going to take the shade In Bold to deepen the crease again. And then I'm going to dip into the shade Tardy and put that all on the inner part of the lid and a little bit into the tear duct. And this is just really going to brighten like my inner corners and really give me more of that cat eye effect. And as you can see, I was having a little bit of difficulty getting the product like onto the brush, but if you dip it in there, you know, a few times, then you should be able to pick up some of the product. And then next up, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Take It to Brazil bronzer. It's not really bronzer, I don't know why they you know, named it that, but it's definitely more of a highlight. And I'm just going to put it right on my brow bone, just to kind of clean up that area and bring my brow bone, you know, to life. And it's more of a like subtle highlight. It's not too overpowering. And then next up, I'm going to go back in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer, the same shade. And I'm just going to conceal all of the darkness and any kind of discoloration that I have on my face. You know, the typical spots under the eyes, the nose, forehead, and chin area. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it all out. And I really love this concealer because it really does look like, you know, skin. It leaves your skin looking fresh and youthful, and it's not too cakey or anything like that. It's a great concealer. Plus it's very affordable, so I highly recommend this one. And then I'm going to go back in with the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder and just set my entire face. And if I keep looking to the side, I'm so sorry about that. My son was sleeping at the time that I filmed this, so I just, you know, keep checking on him. And then next up, I'm going to take the Physician Formula's Butter Bronzer. This is my holy grail bronzer. I love this bronzer. It really just warms up your skin and just makes you look more alive and more like, you know, sun-kissed and like you've actually been out in the sun. Such a beautiful bronzer. I love it. Plus it blends out really, really easily. So I'm just gonna, you know, contour a little bit and then bronze up the skin just to kind of give my face a little bit more definition, because at the moment it's looking a little flat. And you definitely want to make sure that you don't forget to bronze your nose and your chin as well. Just all of the high points of your face, anywhere that the sun would naturally hit it, so that way everything can, you know, come together and really look uniform. Bronzer is definitely my favorite step. And then next up, I'm going to go back in with the Wet n Wild Take It to Brazil bronzer / highlight and just highlight the high points of my face. You know the drill. Cheekbones, nose, a little bit on the forehead. And then next up, I'm going to go into my Alamar blush palette. And it's the trio, and I'm going to take Buddy Soul and Scorcher. I might have butchered that first name, but just the middle shade and the one on the right. And I'm just going to mix both of them and add a little bit of color to my cheeks. I love how this, excuse me. I love how these two colors like mesh together. They form a beautiful like corally kind of pinky color. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose as well, just to kind of give me like a little bit of a sunburnt kind of look. I just find that it really makes me look a little bit more youthful. And then I'm going to go back into Pass It On and just really blow that out on my lower lash line to kind of tie the whole eye look together. And if I sound a little croaky, I'm so sorry. I'm a little under the weather right now, but I'm doing my best to push through it. But yeah, you just really want to just blow this out and not have any kind of harsh edges, especially on your lower lash line. And now I'm going to dip in Bold and put it right on the lower lash line as well, but very up close to my waterline. And just kind of like smudge it on there, just to make the look a little bit more smoky. And then just blend that out as well. Like I said, no harsh lines. You just really want everything to look very blown out. And then I'm going to continue to do the same on the other side. Alright, next up I'm going to dip into Tardy, and I'm just going to highlight my inner corners and just really bring my inner corner to life. And then next I'm going to take LA Girl Gel Liner in the shade Brown and just put it on my waterline. And then I'm going to use my 4th Ray Beauty Listen Up Mist. I love this mist, it's so beautiful. It just really gives your skin just a natural looking glow. And it really melts everything in. And then I'm going to go in with the It's So Big Mascara by Elizabeth Mott. And mascara really does make all the difference. It just really transforms the whole look. It just brings everything, you know, full circle. So pretty. I don't know about you though, but putting on mascara makes me nervous. It gives me anxiety every time. And then I'm going to go in with my Milani lipstick in the shade Teddy Bear 29. This is definitely my holy grail lipstick. I love it. It's such a beautiful nude, like kind of a neutral shade. But at the same time, it's a little bit deeper than my natural lip shade. I absolutely love it though. I probably use it almost every time I put my makeup on. much as I enjoyed creating this look for you. I absolutely love how it turned out. It's such a beautiful, smoky, just effortless, you know, glam look. It's definitely my kind of look. So yeah, I had so much fun creating it. I can't wait to try different styles, different looks, you know, different colors and shades and all of that good stuff. And yeah, if you like this kind of content and these kind of looks and you know, kind of like old school YouTube tutorials, then please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a video. Plus, I would love to have you as my Evermore fan. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe and all my love.